This is your one and only Firespark81 with your daily dose of video goodness, and welcome back to another festive episode of Ark Mods Weekly. I got some great mods as usual, so let's get to it. Alright, the first mod we are taking a look at today is called Randis Christmas mod, and it is one seriously Christmassy mod. There's all kinds of stuff in this, so let's get to looking at it here. You're going to go into your engrams, and it's right here. You can also find it by typing in tree, and that's your crafting station. It's going to cost you 20 fiber and 30 wood. Once you have that bad boy, you place it down and you go into it, and all of the different things are in here. There is a ton of stuff. So it's all broken down into categories for the most part. I have a bunch of random resources in here. This ladder is part of it too. So the ladder's there. I don't know why the hide's showing up before it. So we got decorations. There's just a ton of different decorations to choose from. You got presents, snow globes, cookies, Christmas lights, the front yard stuff that you'd stick in your front yard, like the plastic Santa, nutcracker, all of that stuff. I'm going to show you a bunch of this stuff. I'm not going to show you all of it because I want you to download the mod, check it out for yourself, but we'll take a good look at a majority of it here. There's also the Christmas, different Christmas things here, these cookies. You eat them and Santa will come by and drop a present with different things in it, some of which are eggs that will spawn special creatures for you, and also you can get ascendant armor and stuff and ascendant weapons. And if we go back out, there's also Christmas skins. So you got the skin, the two hats, one for you, one for your dino. This hat's for you. This skins the deer to look like a reindeer. And then we can go back to the Gingerbread House. There's a full set of construction items here to make a full-on gingerbread house. We can go to the gifts. These are basically just chests that look like Christmas presents. Well, I'll show you those in just a second. There is special plants that don't need to be planted in the old crop plots. You can just plant them right on the ground, which is really awesome. There is ice structure pieces. There is ice and snow to put on the ground to create ground cover. And there are snow house pieces. So let's take a look at some of this stuff. Let's start with the chests. You see here, there's the chests, and you can put stuff in them, and that's about it. That's all they do. You can put items in them, take items out, and give them to people. I'm pretty sure if you pick them up, pick up. Yeah. Gonna pop the gift out. I thought that was a default or Ark mechanic there. So I don't know why it says giving on them. It's kind of weird, but it's a chest, and you can place it underneath the tree and just say, here, hey, I got you this. Yours is the gold one or whatever. Okay, there's the hat. Of course, I am wearing one of the hat skins, and the Rex up there is wearing the other hat skin. Now let's go out here and take a look at a ton of Christmas stuff, because I've placed a bunch of it. I did not place the snow structure, but I placed the other two structures, so you can take a look at those. Like I said, you want to see the snow structure, you're going to have to download it and check it out for yourself. Look at this just gingerbread house one. This looks great. This is amazing. Like, I love it. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. This is a ladder that I placed on the side, made out of candy canes. And then I got the little decorations out front, the little like gumballs or whatever they are. Candy cane. You can pick all of this stuff up. Some of it you have to wait. The structures have to wait. The little stuff, you don't have to wait. You can just immediately pick it up. Got the lollipop there. And then if we come in here, you even have a set of stairs lined with icing, a little gummy bear. Just, it looks fantastic. The pillars. And one thing I noticed about the candy cane pillars is they don't line up, which kind of bugs me a little bit. But I mean, that's just me. Other than that, I mean, it looks awesome. Looks like stacked candy canes. Fantastic. I like how inside your walls are lined with the candy canes. You notice you don't see them on the outside. It's just flat gingerbread. But they're supported by candy canes on the inside. That's awesome. Nutcracker, a little bit of decoration there. And I'll show you how to get the little Grinch here. Look at the little Grinch. Isn't he super cute? He's actually alive. He's got an inventory. He's alive. You can pick him up, put him down, all of that good stuff. So yeah, he's actually there. He's like the Jeroboa I have on my shoulder, and I'll show you how to get that little guy as well. But yeah, oh, these little icing swirls here, you can pick those up as well. Those are extra. You see here, that's what the base gingerbread wall looks like without anything attached to it. Got the bows, you know, and the little gumballs there are actually neat because if you pick them up, the way they place in 3D space without a snap, so you can line them up and actually sink them in to stuff. So I have those sunk just a little bit in, like so. Yeah, like that. So looks neat, and you can't see them on the other side. Let's get up here and get you a top view. Look at that. The slanted roof has got the like icing decoration on it. Yeah, looks great. These trees, those are part of it, part of the decoration stuff. You can pick them up. And the reindeer here has a skin on him. The Megaloceros has a skin. So there's your plain old boring ugly Megaloceros, and you can fancy him up with a little, or I should say her, it's a her. Fancy her up with a little Christmassy action. Now she looks festive. So that's awesome. We have a snowman here. This is the ground cover that I was telling you about. This is the frozen ground snow. So it's for basically frozen snow, and you can just place it. However, let me pick a chunk of it up and I'll show you. So this is one of the ones where you have to wait a second, and then you can just place it. See how it doesn't really snap, and you can place it over top of itself, and it just kind of hangs out on the ground. It's getting a little wonky there because of the ground level's all jacked up, but yeah, you get the idea. So you could place it all together on a flat surface and probably not have any, you can see it flows together real nicely there, not have any breaks in it. It won't look as janky as it looks here. I just kind of wanted to get it out on the ground so you all could check it out and see it. Okay, and we have some more decorations. We have Santa and his sleigh, and we have the creepy elves. This elf is just really creepy to me. And he's just walking in place, and it's just something about it creeps me out a little bit. So this is the ice structure. I just slapped some random lights on it so you could see the lights and what they look like, because I think they look neat, and I just wanted to show them off. So there are slanted or angled ones, so you could put them on your angled roof and, you know, line your house in lights. I mean, look at this ice structure. The ice structure is so good. If you look, see the bottom of it, how it's like jaggedy. It's got the little icicles everywhere. So good. You can see through it. It's got a lowered opacity. You can open it up. There's jagged icicles there. I mean, the staircase, same with the staircase. It's not super smooth, and you can see through it. You can barely see through it. So see, there's the Nutcracker hat. You can still see it just barely behind the that. And then we walk up here. Is this jagged on top too? Yeah, it's not really smooth on top either, the ceiling pieces, or it's just the ability to see through it. I can't tell. It might be smooth. Let's see if we can. Yeah, no, it is smooth on top. It just looks divoted because you can see through it. That's awesome though. It's so good. Another Santa. He's just kind of hanging out there, bobbing back and forth a little bit. Okay, we'll go back down here. We got the two lady elves. We got this one here holding the pink present, and I don't know what she's doing, but yeah, she's kind of creepy too. This one here, she's also bobbing a little weird, like I don't know, it's kind of strange, but they're cool. They're all right. A little creepy, but they're all right. We have Grandma's stove here, which allows you to make a whole slew of food. Like, look at all this different food, and a lot of it takes stuff that you have to get in this mod, like the mint leaves. You can see I have some mint leaves here. You have to get that in the mod, and it gives you different ways to get a bunch of that stuff. So there's like holiday spice and you know, stuffing, and yeah, it's really cool, really well thought out mod. Take a look. You got the old turkey in there just hanging out, cookies on top. I love that there's a bunch of different Christmas food added, You can have a straight up Christmas dinner if you wanted to. And we got the door. Works just like you would expect it to work. Nice and smooth ice door, smooth on both sides. A little bit of icicles like hanging down there. It's so good. I love it. Then we have the railings there as well. Okay, so the plants, as you can see here, you just plant the plants directly on the ground. If we just hit E, you can pick them up, but let's empty this one first, make sure there's nothing in it. So let's grab those mint leaves out of there. So if we just pick it up, and this one's potted, so it actually looks a little better, and then you can just place it down. I should say, well, I guess I shouldn't have said looks better. It just, it doesn't look as out of place, I guess you could say, because like these are just kind of stuck in the ground, but you know, you can put them where they don't, this isn't going to be growing out of rock is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, then, you know, you got this plant here. It does the exact same thing. It's an actual item that just you place on the ground and then it starts producing stuff. So you can see we can pretty much just stick it wherever we want. Doesn't have to be in a crop plot. Place it, there it is, and it'll just start producing items. Same thing with this one here, you know, get your cocoa beans out of there and then you can start making stuff that involves the cocoa. And then we have the pumpkins, and these are neat because, well, once you empty them, for one, they break and you get a bunch of seeds, but then you can take those seeds and just replant them. And see how it's like a little mound there? Let me get over here. It's like a little mound, and then you place it, and then pumpkins will just grow out of that, and it ends up being what you see here. Really awesome. Really, really, really awesome. All right, so here's the reindeer, and he needs a saddle. I wonder if he uses the Megaloceros saddle. Let's test this out. I was waiting on him to grow up and decided to go ahead and start the mod. Yep. So you can literally, oh whoa, he does it fly? It's fast. Holy crap, is it fast? It flies. So you can get a reindeer that flies. This is my first time testing out the reindeer. So reindeer straight up flies. That's awesome. Flies just like any other flying mount. You hit space, and so is he gonna land if I hit space again? Yeah, okay, we're on the ground now. So you hit space to take off, and you know, you're flying. And I'll show you how to get the reindeer in a second. But yeah, so that's the reindeer, and the reindeer also. Reindeer, where are you going? Come back, reindeer. Reindeer is just taking off. Let's look at his inventory here, just in case he takes off. The reindeer actually produces the milk that you need to cook and the cream as well. You just constantly produces those, and you just pull those out of the inventory there. All right, let's see if he'll land. There we go. You're gonna stay now? All right, yeah. Now he pooped, that means yes. Okay, so to get the reindeer and the jerboa and all that other stuff, there are those cookies that I was showing you, and I have some here in my inventory. So we have like the gingerbread here, and you can see that will hatch either a baby reindeer or a winter horse or a Kodiak hyenodon. Let's do that. So it's gonna give us an egg. So Santa flies over, and then he's gonna give us a present. It's gonna spawn on our feet. Look at that. Look at the like little particle effects. So we got a present. Then we just throw the egg out on the ground. That's all I do. Just throw it out on the ground like so, and it will hatch really fast. See it go? From what I can tell, they just hatch super fast. They don't need anything special. So there you go. And we got the winter Equus, however you pronounce that. I don't care. It's a horse. So yeah, he's super white. Holy crap. He's almost like hard to look at white. And I don't really know what you eat there, buddy. Have some of those berries. Hopefully you don't die. But yeah, so that's how you get pretty much all of this stuff. And there's one specifically for the reindeer that guarantees you the reindeer, and that is the reindeer cookie. I will show that to you as soon as we get over here. All right, so when you're in here, you want to go to Christmas gifts, and this one here, you can see that it drops in a red egg that hatches the red-nosed reindeer. So that's how you get the one we had out there. I'm assuming this one probably just gives you a plain reindeer, and I don't know if that one will fly or not. I have not tested it, so I advise you to check it out and test it. And then like you can get these cookies here that will drop ascendant items and stuff like that. So it's a really, really, really awesome mod. Like, I think it's fantastic. Especially for the holiday season. You really want to get some holiday stuff going on your Ark server or in single player or however you prefer to go about it. Like this is your one-stop shop mod. This is all you need. It's got everything Christmas in it that you could ever want. I mean, I think the recipe for getting the mounts and stuff is relatively cheap to an extent. To get this stuff, especially that reindeer was super OP. That thing was so fast. But I mean, it's Christmas and who cares? If you look here, you need the Christmas magic. It's going to cost you 100 crystal, 25 rare mushrooms, and 100 silica pearls. Nobody really plays on standard rates, so I wouldn't know what standard rates are for gathering that stuff. But on pretty much any other server, that's going to be easy for you to get. And like this guy's going to cost you 15 of those. That's going to cost you 1. This will cost you 5, 10. So, the horse died. Oh well. One other thing I do want to check real quick. I just want to make sure that the reindeer can attack because I did not test that. So let's see if that's a thing, because then the reindeer will be really OP mount here. Yep. Sure enough, the reindeer can attack, so that's a thing. So not only do you have a crazy fast mount, like this thing is really fast, you can also spec speed in it to make it even faster apparently. And I mean, it controls really well. You can see here, like it turns on a dime and has insane speed. So that's a thing that could be a little broken there. But other than that, it's a great Christmas mod. Okay, on to the next mod. This next mod is going to be a quick one. It's called Stability Stew. And if we go into our Ingrams here and you type in stew, it's right there. You can learn it at level 5. It's extremely cheap to craft it. 2 of pretty much all the berries except stem berries. It's going to cost you 10 stem berries. And what it allows you to do, if you're on your mount, you know how you can pull your gun out on some mounts. So if we hit 4, you can see I can't activate my gun on this mount because it's a T-Rex and that's not a thing. However, if I feed the Rex one of these stews, you can see now that Rex has a little buff up here. And if I hit 4 to activate my gun, I can now activate my gun while riding the Rex, and I can move around and do everything like you can do on any other combat mounted pet. So that's a thing, and it works on any dino. So if you look here, we got this guy. We're gonna go flying around. If I hit 4, I cannot bring out my gun. However, we pop on in here and we feed him one of these handy dandy stews, and now taming's a breeze. You can tame pretty much anything now on your flying mount, then it can't get you, and you can just hunt it down and bam, just tame it and not ever let it get away. And these, I mean, you can mounted combat on a griffin. Well, so I mean, the flying mounts work pretty similar. When you look down, he's gonna fly down. When you look up, he's gonna fly up. You can actually shoot straight through him, not hurt him, which is kind of cool. And yeah, so it's kind of a little bit of a broken mod to that extent that, it allows some pets that are kind of OP, that like rocket launcher on the back of a T-Rex would be kind of insane. And you could do that. You could totally do that with this mod. Now, one thing I did notice is the buff has no time limit. It's on permanently. Once you feed it to your mount, you can unmount, you can remount, and you can see that it is still there. So the one thing I did notice though is that if you restart your server or you restart your single player game, that the buff will go away. So you can get rid of the buff. It's just permanent until a restart. So that's kind of cool. I kind of feel like it should be more of a time thing, like 10 minutes after feeding it, then you can use it. But I don't know if it works that way. I don't know what switch they're turned off or how that trigger for mounted combat works there. I don't know if that's a possibility or not, because you could be in the middle of a mounted combat when the buff wears off and gets stuck in it or something. So I don't know, but it's definitely a really cool little handy mod. Like I said, it works on anything, any dino that you can ride. You can do that too and turn it into a mounted combat pet. All right, well, that's it for this episode, just two, because the Christmas one kind of took a little while to go over everything, and I still didn't touch on everything because there was so much stuff in that mod. So download them, check them out, check out both the mods. And that is going to wrap it up for this episode. Before I go, I just want to give a quick shout out to my Patreon supporters. Thank you so much for all of your support. You all are absolutely amazing people, and you have no idea how much I appreciate you and how much you help out the channel. If you would like to help support this channel through Patreon, please check out the link in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. If you're shy, you don't like to comment, just hit that thumbs up button and show your support. Until next time, thanks for watching.